Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing LEGO Black Widow set number 77905 Taskmaster's Ambush. This set has 230 pieces, it's for ages 7 and up, and it retailed for $40 in the US. This was released in November 2020 as a canceled San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set because the event itself was canceled. This set was released on LEGO.com and Amazon in the US only. This is like one of the worst Comic-Con exclusives in the sense that it includes 2 exclusive minifigures, which makes them really hard to get for everyone in countries where this wasn't released. Here's the Stealth Suit Black Widow minifigure. I don't think we have an official name for this outfit yet, but she is seen wearing it in the trailer to blend in with the snow when she breaks Red Guardian out of prison. I really love this outfit. This is definitely one of my favorite MCU minifigures because I just think that Black Widow in white is obviously just such a different look for her since she's always in black. And I really like that this printing is almost exactly the same as the printing of the minifigure in the general release Black Widow set, but just switched into white. These legs, I think they're the same as Yelena Belova's from that set, so they aren't new. But that torso print is definitely new, and it's got great detail with that gold belt with her little Black Widow symbol. Other than that, she just has her typical 4 long baton pieces. I think that these would be a lot better if they were the slightly shorter 3 long pieces. And then she does have that same face that she's been using since Infinity War. There's a better look at her printing, and then around the back, there's a clearer look at her back printing and alternate face. I think this face is okay, although I do think that she needs her own face print, and I wish they would have just made a new one. Here's Red Guardian. This character is exclusive to this set, which again, is not a cool thing for LEGO to do. I'm pretty upset by that just because I'm really glad that I could get this set, but for everyone else, this is just kind of horrible since he's a character that people really want. Now, the only exclusive part here is his torso. His face print is the same as Hopper's from the Stranger Things set because he is played by the same actor, David Harbour. Sadly, you can see my face print is pretty messed up. That's not printed right at all. It looks like he's kind of just grinding his teeth, but that face printing is really offset. Yet another quality control issue from LEGO. Like I said, I will be making a video about that. Just don't know when it's going to come out. And I am getting a replacement head, but that's just disappointing in a set that's supposed to be this exclusive. Now, that shield is not printed. That's actually a stickered round tile on top of just one of those shield pieces with the stud. So some people are upset by that. I think it's an okay solution because they're definitely not going to print exclusive shields for a Comic-Con set, even though, really it would be nice if they did. I'm just glad that we get his shield at all because, we didn't get a good shield for Taskmaster in the general release set. I also think this minifigure could have benefited from a little bit of leg printing, but he is the second exclusive figure in this set, so I get why they didn't do that. He does have some really nice metallic printing on the torso, and then spinning him around to the back, you can see that he does have a bit of back printing as well, although he doesn't have an alternate face. Here's the Taskmaster minifigure. He's exactly the same as the one in the Black Widow helicopters chase set from March, except he doesn't have the hood. Now, sure, they tried to make him slightly different by removing the hood, but I would have preferred if they made him different by, including some leg printing or updating the hood, maybe with the new hood piece, because I don't like this minifigure very much. He kind of looks like he's wearing pajamas. The black hood did not look good in the original set, so it would have been nice if they tried updating him, but we do already have 2 exclusive minifigures, so getting a third is kind of a ridiculous ask. He does have a different sword and shield, which is nice to see. He's using a machete piece as the sword, and then the shield is done in the same way as Red Guardians, where you do have this awesome sticker. I'm really happy to see that because his sword and shield sucked in the original set. That just contributed to how bad of a minifigure he was. The shield was just laughable. The sword was just a fang piece. So I'm glad that he does have a proper sword and shield in this set. Spinning him around to the back, you can see his back printing, although of course he does not have an alternate face. So you do have 2 builds in this set. You've got the tank for Taskmaster, but that just rests on this little display base, which we'll take a look at first. This base is just that vignette style build that Marvel has been doing for the last couple of years at Comic-Con, just like the Captain Marvel set from last year. Although I think that one was a little bit bigger. This just has some nice rock and like lava detailing. Don't know what's up with the lava, but it is a really nice look. That's a spot for Red Guardian to stand. This is a place to rest the tank in, and there's actually some nice metallic silver ingot pieces back there. And then this is actually a spot to put Black Widow to make her look like she's jumping through the air. So all in all, it's a really nice little display stand. Even though, you know, like it is fairly simple, I'm just glad that it has like those display options for the minifigures. And here's Taskmaster's tank. We've seen this in the trailers from, you know, the scene in Budapest where he's chasing after Natasha and Yelena. That's like kind of an iconic scene from the trailer in my opinion. Like he looks really cool there, so I'm glad to get this as a build. However, it really reminds me of a build from 2014, I think, the Hydra tank with Captain America versus Red Skull. That might have been a 2013 set, I'm not 100% sure, but it had the same kind of wheel style, and these wheels actually do have a little bit of a function because you can like move the tank fairly well on them, so they can like kind of go over rough terrain. I'll just use my hand as an example, but you can see like it can really like traverse the terrain pretty well, and so that like wheel function just reminds me a lot of that old Hydra tank set. Here's a look at how that's built. You've actually got these front wheels kind of like on their side, which is an interesting design. And then these guys are just on a couple of Technic beams. So it's a pretty interesting build because it doesn't use like rubber bands or anything. And it is different from how that Hydra tank was assembled. As for the rest of the tank, you do have a couple of stickers for detail on the side. So you have these little arrow signs. There's also some brick built detail over here. I like the bars because those can be handholds if you want to put the minifigures on them. You've got a couple of rear view mirrors. And then on the front, you do have like this nice grill design. You can fold that down to see that ingot piece. And then you have some more stickers on the hood. And I find these kind of hilarious because it looks like he gave himself a logo. Like he branded his tank as Taskmaster. I'm hopefully certain that that won't be in the movie. I don't think the villain would be branding his tank like that. I think that that's something that Lego just invented. But that is a really nice logo, so I'm not upset about that sticker because I do think that it looks really cool. The other side of the tank is pretty much the same, although you do have an antenna over here. And then inside, there's room for one minifigure, although, I mean, maybe you could try cramming a couple in there, and there is this small crate off to the side as well. The crate has one of those keypad symbols on it, and if you open it up, you can see that there's a bunch of little details inside. So we have like these two small vials. I don't know what these are supposed to be, although we have seen some images of Natasha holding red vials. So could be like super soldier serum or something like that, although those are more pink. Then you also have this briefcase with nothing in it. And then you have a cell phone print as well. And that's always a great piece to see. There are some more accessories around the back as well. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Again, maybe something from the movie. Although you do have Taskmaster's bow clipped back here as well. It doesn't sit very well in that clip. I don't like keeping it there. I feel like it's going to break the arrow off. But it's really nice that they include all of Taskmaster's weapons in this set because we did see him using the arrow on this tank in the trailer. And then this other clip on the side, on the other side of the antenna, can actually be used to hold his shield. So there is plenty of storage on this vehicle. The tank just slides into place on the display stand using that little brick right there. So you just have to kind of move it around a little bit, but it sits pretty well. And then you can see that the wheels are raised up. So all in all, it's a pretty great look. There's a pretty nice selection of extra pieces here, including an extra sword and printed keyboard tile. Here's the box for this set. I do love that like drawn style of it, although I think that Taskmaster does look a little bit dumb. You've got the movie logo like all around it, on top, on the front, on the side, and then around the back you can see it just shows like an image of the actual set. And this is one of those like ideas or architecture style boxes that opens up inside, but there's no detail at all. It's just plain black on the inside, which is kind of disappointing. They could have done something with that. Here's the instruction manual for this set. There's not really any detail in it, no ads or anything. I thought at least that they would advertise the other Black Widow set, but I guess not. So this is definitely my favorite convention exclusive set from this year, probably of the last few years. And honestly, it would probably rank as one of my favorite sets of 2020, just because I really, really love that Black Widow minifigure. I love that Red Guardian minifigure. The build is good. I just really like this entire set. Now, the problem is that so many people can't get this because this was a convention exclusive that was only released in the US. That really sucks. I'm glad it was released to the entire US instead of being limited to just that one event in that one city. But I mean, I feel bad for everyone that couldn't get it. I really, really hope that these minifigures become available in a poly bag in 2021. Captain Marvel and Nick Fury showed up in a poly bag, but Nick Fury wasn't exclusive, but that Captain Marvel minifigure that was exclusive to the Comic-Con 2019 set did show up. The problem is that she leaked in like November 2019 for a January 2020 release. So I don't know if we're going to see this Black Widow minifigure or this Red Guardian minifigure released to the general public. And that really sucks. I hope that they are. I hope that like things are just delayed because of COVID. I really hope that we see a poly bag like in the summer when the movie comes out, hopefully comes out, so that more people can get these figures. But if you were able to get this is a pretty great set. $40 is definitely expensive. It only costs that much because of like, the exclusivity markup. But what sucks the most about this is that this could be released as a regular set. This isn't something like the Nebulon B frigate set, which is like more niche. This could easily be released. This could have easily just been a second Black Widow set for like $20 without the display base. And I think it kind of sucks that they didn't do that. I really hope this trend stops from LEGO. 2 exclusive minifigures per Comic-Con set is not a trend that needs to continue. They need to stop it, because for Captain Marvel, it was like, okay, there was 1 exclusive torso, and that was like it, because the only other exclusive part was Maria Rambeau's face. This year, it's 2 exclusive torsos, exclusive stickers. Like, it really sucks if you're a Marvel fan that can't get this set. So I hope that LEGO stops this policy of 2 exclusive minifigures. They had such a good thing going there with Comic-Con for a couple of years with just the builds being exclusive, because that way, if you get the set, great for you. If you don't get the set, then you can just build it out of your own pieces at home. So I hope that they go back to that, because also the only movie that they've done this for is the 2 female-led Marvel movies. And again, like, why are they getting the short end of the stick in that manner, where you get like these awesome exclusive minifigures of the heroes that are locked behind a set that's so hard to get? And again, that's a trend that's only there for the 2 female-led movies, and I don't understand it. I think that they should just make 2 sets per movie, since they've done it for stuff like Ragnarok and Homecoming. They can do it for like Black Widow and Captain Marvel if they really want to. So that's just my thoughts on this set. Good if you can get it, terrible if you can't. But I really hope that we see these minifigures again soon. That's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.